Yo, yo, yo. Let's check out this new content. Okay, so. Trailer first.
Brothers and sisters, to live is to suffer. We search for release from anguish and pain. There is but one true release. For only in death will we find salvation. To live in sanctuary is to live in torment. We mortals know this well. When the gates of our eternal home open, heed the call and enter. Try as you might, you cannot fight.
Any unique can become mythic. I don't know how I feel about that.
Try.
There's also a drop. You can get a drop for sweet. Okay.
As you might, you cannot fight it.
Craft powerful mythic uniques with new Heraldric Cube recipes. Wow.
Against it.
Insatiable Fury. For 2 seconds after casting Trample, you may cast Trample again without incurring cooldown. Trample additionally deals bonus damage.
Right.
Earn new rewards in the Artificer's Tower. So yeah, I think I heard the tower is coming out of the beta now.
Arise and give
That's cool.
praise to the end.
Greystone. That's a new pet.
In
New reliquary.
ascension, seek
Those
your
look actually.
reward.
Those actually look pretty sick. Wow. Wow. Yo, what the hell? Those look sick. Warlock free trial. Cool. Yeah. What the hell? Overwatch Diablo. What? Okay, I guess we should have seen this coming. Oh my god. Defy Death's Embrace. Huh. What? No way. Huh. Interesting.
Well, there are those.
Huh. That's pretty crazy. Reaper skin. Wow. That's pretty interesting.
That would hinder our path. But take heart.
There's gotta be, yo, is there a Winston skin for the Druid? Yo, there's gotta be a Winston skin for the Druid. That'd be crazy.
Our path. But take heart. The one we call out to has heard our cries and answers with prejudice. For death is salvation,
Those are pretty cool wings.
and we shall welcome it.
Begins June 30th? June 30th. Oh, it's Tuesday. Oh, it's not. Oh, I thought it was on the 25th. Oh, okay. Maybe they pushed the date back? Okay.
Stream. My name is Marcus Kretz. I'm a community manager here at Blizzard Entertainment. We've got a lot to get into today, but first things first, we've got Twitch drops. So you can watch for 30 minutes on any eligible channel in the Diablo 4 category on Twitch and get the Falx Infectus sword skin. So again, that's 30 minutes on any eligible Diablo 4 category on Twitch and get that Falx Infectus sword skin. So we do have a lot to get into today. We're going to be walking through everything coming with Season of Death Awakening. Something you should know is that we've got a video queued up for you. It's going to take you through everything coming with the season. And then following that, we're going to have a little developer Q&A. So be sure to drop your questions in Twitch chat. We'll round those up and then answer those towards the end of the stream. So without further ado, check out everything coming in Season of Death Awakening. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Diablo Developer Update. Today, we're giving you an early look at the Season of Death Awakening. We're excited to share updates on the seasonal questline, Mythic Unique System, class updates, and quality of life improvements. Let's jump right in.
Okay.
This season's questline follows Danica as she investigates the Ulosar, a rising death cult, and its threat to Sanctuary. The story is built around pursuit, discovery, and the sense that something dangerous is taking shape just beneath the surface. Along the way, you'll learn about the ruptures emerging across Sanctuary by collecting the stories left behind by the Ulosar. This collection will be preserved with Danica and Zarbinzet, giving players another way to piece together the story and explore the season's narrative threads. In the Season of Death Awakening, the barrier between Sanctuary and Pandemonium begins to weaken. Arcane rifts known as Pandemonium Ruptures tear open across the world, unleashing new monsters and creating opportunities to summon a familiar boss. You'll encounter 3 different kinds of ruptures. Standard ruptures can appear anywhere in Sanctuary, but are most plentiful in Helltides. Surging ruptures can spawn in place of local events inside Helltides and ramp up the intensity. A colossal rupture is the largest and most dangerous, found only in the World Boss Arena near Zarbinzet. To trigger a rupture, slay the cultist protecting a Death's Head idol. That ignites the ritual circle and tears the rift open. Keep it active by cutting down the enemies and sealing tears. The longer it stays open, the greater the rewards. And be ready if a rupture goblin appears. Killing it will spark another rupture on the spot. Realmwalkers are breaching into Sanctuary, drawn out by the most intense arcane forces. Surging ruptures give you a chance to summon one, while colossal ruptures guarantee a Realmwalker encounter every time. These Realmwalkers are different from before. They are no longer interested in leading you on a chase. They prefer to kill you where you stand and have a new suite of attacks to do it. Defeat a Realmwalker and a portal to the Death Toll Chamber will open. If a Surging Rupture doesn't call a Realmwalker, a furious golem called a Realmbreaker will rise instead. Realmbreakers can drop Nightmare Dungeon sigils with the Rupture Affix, which gives a second way to reach the Death Toll Chamber. The Death Toll Chamber is a single-room dungeon where the Ulosar perform their mysterious rituals within Pandemonium. It can be accessed either by defeating a Realmwalker or by entering a Nightmare Dungeon with the Rupture Affix and engaging with the ruptures within. Activate the Death Toll pillar in the middle of the room to initiate the challenge. To earn the best rewards, you'll have 60 seconds to expand the circle out to the edges of the room by killing the monsters that spawn. Completing this challenge rewards valuable loot, as well as superior layer keys in Torment difficulties. You'll need these keys to open the Corrupted Reaper's Horde. This season features an all-new boss encounter against a Corrupted Reaper from Pandemonium. The first time you encounter her will be during the season's questline. After defeating her in the quest, you can then face off against an even more challenging layer boss version that will put your skills to the test.
Cool.
Defeating this layer boss will be your best chance to get mythic unique items, as well as the materials you'll need to craft them in the Horadric Cube.
This season, every unique item has the potential to ascend fully empowered. This season, every unique item...
Upgrade to Mythic, new seasonal recipe. Maybe this is only seasonal?
Item has the potential to ascend fully empowered.
This is a Warlock Mythic unit item?
This opens the door to enhanced uniques that align exactly with the way you want to play. These are acquired either as drops in the world or by being crafted through the Horadric Cube or the Jeweler. Mythic uniques come fully empowered, with each affix maxed out, including affixes from Tempers and Transfiguration. The unique affix is not only maxed, it's also significantly buffed. You'll be able to enchant one of your fully empowered want to play. These are acquired either as drops in the world or by being crafted through the Horadric Cube or the Jeweler. Mythic uniques come fully empowered, with each affix maxed out, including affixes from Tempers and Transfiguration. The unique affix is not only maxed, it's also significantly buffed. You'll be able to enchant one of your Mythic unique space affixes at the Occultist, making it truly your own.
That's new. Isn't that new? Yeah, that's new. You can enchant the mythics now. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool.
The seasonal layer boss, the Corrupted Reaper, has a chance to drop a mythic unique directly. The mythics you already know are now classified as iconic mythics. Items like Air of Perdition and Ring of the Starless Skies aren't going anywhere, but they are changing.
Okay. Yeah, they nerfed Air of Perdition. Yep.
Iconic mythics now feature 2 fixed affixes paired with their mythic power, giving them a defined identity while opening up possibilities for specialized build customization. Advancing through the season rank awards each class a specific mythic unique as well. Additionally, both seasonal and eternal characters have a rare chance to find one whenever an ancestral unique would normally drop. You'll be able to craft mythic uniques in the Horadric Cube by converting a unique item with Pandemonium Fragments. The currency needed for this is earned by progressing through the seasonal reputation board, opening resplendent caches, or defeating the seasonal layer boss. You can equip only one crafted mythic unique. However, you can equip as many naturally dropped mythic uniques as you want alongside the one that you've crafted.
Okay.
For class balance, we're closely watching how the meta evolves, especially those abilities that naturally rise to the top. Our goal is to make sure that no single option overshadows the rest, while enabling variety and opening the door to build expression. We want you to feel free to play the builds you enjoy without being pressured into one specific choice just because it's outperforming everything else.
I hope so.
The Mythic Unique update plays a big role in this. With all the latest additions to systems and itemization, our goal is to make the game feel both fun and functional, giving you more ways to experiment, express your playstyle, and discover new builds that feel just as exciting as they are effective. For Barbarian, Battle Trance has been updated to grant you the Barrage variant of Frenzy for free, while Wrath of the Berserker will now grant a further multiplicative damage increase while active. No character should ever be completely unkillable, but Barbarians with Melted Heart of Selig and a high amount of resource generation came awfully close. We are reducing the passive amount of fury that Barbarians gain from taking damage. Melted Heart of Selig will still be a great defensive item, but this change gives the Demons of Sanctuary a fighting chance against tanky Barbarians. Many Druid unique items have received substantial buffs. Dolmen Stone now deals a high percent of Boulder's damage rather than a flat amount. The Basilisk now causes Petrify to massively increase the damage enemies take from you. Great Staff of the Crone, Mjolnir Ring, and Waxing Gibbous are also more potent. Companion Druid builds have been doing extremely well, but are crowding out other options for the class. We are bringing down some of their damage numbers to allow other builds to compete. For cold damage-based Necromancers, we are updating the Wither Paragon node, as well as the Darkness and Scourge glyphs, to also trigger from cold damage. This opens up new ways to scale their damage into the late game. We are reducing bonuses for having many stacks of Overpower, such as from Red Blessing, and reducing the maximum number of stacks. We're buffing many of the other build options to help them close the gap.
Here we go. Come on, dude.
We are buffing a wide range of paladin builds.
Yeah.
Unique items like Light's Rebuke, Ward of the White Dove, and Red Sermon all have their damage increased, as have Shield Charge and the Zealot Oath. To get you into the action faster, the Judicator Oath now grants its full damage bonus immediately rather than slowly stacking up, and Heaven's Fury has a massively reduced cooldown. For rogues, Flurry and Twisting Blades are getting baseline buffs. Their associated unique items, Death Mask of Nirmatruk and the Maestro, are also more powerful. Of the many bugs we fixed this season, one improved Sky Hunter. This unique bow now properly works with imbuement skills, providing a substantial boost to the power of rapid-fire builds. For Sorceress, fire builds have been buffed for the season. The Talisman set is stronger, and several key unique items have been buffed, such as Starfall Coronet for Meteor builds, and Staff of Endless Rage for Fireball builds. Unstable Current's duration will now increase less per skill rank. Additionally, we are sharpening the identity of the Boundless variant. It will increase the damage of Crackling Energy, rather than all of your damage. Several of Spiritborn's Talisman sets now have increased defensive benefits. We've also increased armor from defensive options like the Gorilla Spirit Hull and Toxic Skin's Scuttlebug variant. Sepazontek and Rod of Kepaleke are iconic Spiritborn unique items, enhancing basic and core skills respectively. Both have been buffed, making them even more potent if you can find a mythic unique version of them.
Nice.
We are buffing some underperforming Warlock unique items, like Agrom's Schism, Brindle of Torbalos, and Thrice Woven Nightmare. Wall of Agony has also received several buffs: a lower dominance cost, higher damage reduction on the Encircle variant, and a longer duration on the Fallen Army variant.
Yo-yo Trickster.
Solo Self-Found,
Yo-yo dude, just checking
also
out the
known as
update.
SSF, is for players who want the pure.
Oh wow, they're
Lone
actually
Wanderer
adding
experience,
SSF? No way.
carving their own path through
Hold
Sanctuary
on.
SF.
No kidding. Really?
Solo Self-Found, also known as SSF, is for players who want the pure Lone Wanderer experience, carving their own path through Sanctuary without outside assistance. It's a way to challenge yourself on your own terms.
This is pretty
Embrace
cool.
the journey of true self-reliance and level the tower playing field with SSF leaderboards. You'll designate a character as Solo Self-Found when
Wow,
you create your
there it
character.
is, finally.
And after that, you're on your own. You'll find
That's
all
pretty
your
cool.
own gear and accomplish your own goals. You won't be able to trade with other players, join parties, or participate in group activities such as Couch Co-op or the Dark Citadel. However, as SSF, you can engage in open world content such as world bosses or Legion events with other players as normal.
Okay.
For group play, we are updating war plans to make it easier than ever to strategize with your friends and trusted allies. In the Season of Death Awakening, you'll be able to sync your war plans board directly with your party, letting everyone tackle the same objective together.
Okay,
while
that's
gaining
quite
equal
cool.
rewards across the board.
That's pretty
Here's
cool.
how it works. Your entire party must be in Temis. Once you've grouped up, you'll see a new option, New Plan for Party. Selecting it initiates a party-wide reroll of all war plans boards for a cost of 2 Marks of Eldurin from the player who initiates it. Once the group accepts the updated plan, the exact board is synced to every party member.
That's pretty sweet.
War Plan's
All right,
activity
that's
XP
cool.
has been increased, with scaling improvements beginning at Torment 8 and higher, and the base XP of Infernal Hordes has been doubled.
Oh,
Helltide War Plan progress has been updated to require spending cinders, 75 in normal through Penitent, and 250 in Torment 1 and above. And to round things out, new War Plans quests have been added for both Helltide
oh, yeah.
and Escalation
Oh,
Nightmare
yeah.
activities.
Look at this.
With these changes,
Let's
round
see
things
that.
out, new War Plans quests have been added for both Helltide.
Looks like it's like a legendary reward. Looks like legendary. The orange there for like a Uh,
and escalation nightmare activities.
Huh.
With these changes, we've made war plans
yeah, this is the Paladin season, dude. Yeah.
smoother, faster, and far more collaborative. Whether you're coordinating with a full
This is the
party
one.
or pushing
you
deeper
going,
into
are you rolling
endgame
the Paladin?
challenges.
Yeah.
This season, we're pushing even further into player-driven item customization. We aim to keep expanding the ways you can craft your gear that truly fits your build, your fantasy, and your playstyle. Here are a few new updates we have coming this season. Uniques and Mythic Uniques can now have one affix enchanted with the Occultist.
This is pretty cool. Uniques and Mythic Uniques you can now enchant. You can replace one of the affix. That's kind of cool. Like, I don't mind that. So you can have one crafted unique with Mythic in this season.
Allowing you to customize your item further. Unique charms and non-ancestral uniques now support unique power reroll, opening up new paths to refine the powers you rely on.
Cool.
Chromatic tuning prisms can now roll all resist, adding another valuable defensive option to enhance your toughness. All skills can now be rolled on amulets using the Adept's tuning prism. One of your most requested changes has been added to this season. We are increasing the Obel's cap from 2,500 to 25,000.
Oh,
We're also
wow.
increasing the gold cap to 999 billion and the gem cap to 999 million.
Nice.
We've added missing minimap icons to Nightmare Dungeon and Pit objects, ensuring you don't miss key features. We've also added missing boss trophy items for Astaroth and Bartuk. These can now be amalgamated in the Herodric Cube. And finally, Echoing Hatred keys now drop at a higher rate. The official launch of the tower is finally here.
That's pretty
You'll
cool.
earn more rewards for running the tower and pushing your rank, with rewards based on the highest rank you've reached during that week.
Cool.
Look at the leaderboard UI to see when the next reward window closes and
Hey, that's
enjoy
me.
the
Wait, did you
celebratory
you
leaderboard
guys see
rewards
that?
based on
Look
the
at- look,
highest
look.
rank you've reached during that
Wait
week.
for it. Wait for it. Look at right there. That's
Look at
that's
the
they blurred
leaderboard
my
UI
name.
to
They
see
blurred my
when
name
next
out. But
rank
that's
you've
me
reached
there. Number
during
rank
that
1.
week.
They blurred
Look
my
at the
name.
leaderboard UI
Why'd
to
they do
see
that?
when the
The
next
hell?
reward window closes and enjoy the
Rank 1
celebratory
paladin, man.
toast when you claim your prizes.
Jeez.
Simply reaching higher ranks, claim your prizes.
Let's see. Let's see. You've placed. Look. Check this. Check this. Placement rewards. Right. Why are you doing that emote? What? Rank 3 highest achieved rank 3 round rewards. These awards are automatically sent over to your So dude, this
Simply
looks pretty
reaching
good.
higher ranks earns
might have
progression
to check it out.
milestones, and there are rank-based
might have to check it out,
rewards
man.
for hitting specific ranking goals. Rewards include a halo and a prestige title.
Oh,
when a
cool.
new
You
season
actually get,
ends,
like-
based rewards for hitting specific ranking
that's
goals.
pretty cool
Rewards
cosmetic.
include a halo
That's pretty cool. I kind of want to get that.
and a prestige title. When a new season ends, Halo rewards and leaderboard titles from the previous season will be retired.
That's our first look at the season of Death Awakening. We're excited for the official release and look forward to your journey. See you all in Sanctuary.
All right. What's the plan?
All right, so
Welcome
you just
to the
saw a
Diablo
ton-
developer
A ton of stuff coming
Today,
this season
we're
of
giving
Death
you an
Awakening,
early look.
and
Oh, they're overlapping the audio. What a fail, Blizzard. Blizzard, get your shit together. Oh my god.
at the
who
season
better
of
to
Death
get into
Awakening.
all of it with
We're
me
excited.
than a few familiar faces we brought
There we
today.
go. There we go.
Gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's great to have you. Ben, starting with yourself, if you want to introduce yourself and let everyone know what you do at Blizzard Entertainment.
Yeah. So I'm Ben Fletcher. I'm the lead seasons designer.
Hi, I'm Charles Dunn. I'm a senior game designer working on the Final Balance team.
Hey, I'm Art Peshkov. I'm the lead systems designer.
I got to give a special shout out to Ben because he flew all the way here from Albany, but he also got delayed in Texas for a long time yesterday. So he spent a lot of time trying to get here. So we're really happy to have him.
9 hours in DFW. Good
Yeah.
times.
Good times indeed.
Thanks for making it.
I know
Thanks
it was
for
a few
making the
weeks ago,
trip.
but we did have the PTR where everyone got to jump into the seasonal features. Pandemonium Ruptures, the return of the Realm Walkers. So, thanks to everyone who jumped into the PTR. But I know one of the things we received the most amount of feedback was on our rework to Mythic Uniques.
Yeah, I don't like playing
so we do want
the
to jump into
PTR
that.
because it just
in
just
particular,
spoils
I
the
just want to
season.
say, like Art,
it just
we did
spoils the
receive a lot of feedback
experience.
from the players. What are some of the things
that
they can expect to be different from the PTR to season release?
Yeah, so before I get into talking about PTR and learnings, I kind of want to speak to our intentions a little bit. So we found that there are many items that could be built, right? But there's a few that dominate the meta, right? Era Perdition, right? So what we really wanted to do is try and elevate all unique items to kind of a higher level of potential.
Yeah, I think that's really what I'm most interested in this season, or this update for, is that a lot of the class-specific uniques that maybe didn't get a chance to shine because they were overshadowed by mythics in the same slot. Things like you mentioned, Era of Perdition really crowded out a lot of class-specific helm items. For example, something like Starfall Coronet on the Sork really didn't see a lot of play because a lot of these mythic helms were just better. And so I'm really excited that those items are going to be able to compete with the mythics with this update.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're trying to do this in a way that strikes a good balance between giving players options to customize and really, really refine their gear, and also have the moment of drop be really, really exciting. So learnings from PTR. Obviously, the biggest thing that we want to address is the fixed affix count and identity of unique items, right? Players we heard a lot of feedback saying that unique items didn't really have an identity anymore because of so few fixed affixes. There was also a lot of randomness with crafting outcomes and trying to target specific slots. And so, yeah, we really wanted to kind of refine this loop and make mythics better. So the first change we made is actually to all unique items, right? All unique items have 2 fixed affixes now, up from 1. And then in terms of crafting and customization for the PTR, players were able to play around with the cube and unique items. We decided that it was healthier for the game to instead allow enchanting on unique items instead of chaotic and focused reroll. So you'll be able to enchant your uniques now. And then as far as for the crafting options, for the seasonal crafting option in the cube, we've updated this to allow you to target mythic items by item slot. So if you put in a one-handed weapon, you'll get a one-handed mythic. You put in a ring, you get a ring mythic, etc.
Nice. Yeah, I know we did have a lot of feedback on that front, not being able to get the specific item type that you want. So the fact that you can now target farm a little bit easier definitely helps a ton.
Yeah.
And I know for that seasonal loop too, a big thing that you'll be doing in Season of Death Awakening is engaging in Death Toll chambers, defeating the Realm Walkers, and we did receive some feedback on that front in terms of changing the loop a little bit. So I know, Ben, you've been working on that a ton and sifting through that feedback. So what are some of the changes players should expect to see?
Yeah, so first of all, we appreciate your feedback. The thing that we heard the loudest is you don't like standing still in an ARPG, which makes sense. We had a little too much time standing still closing tears, so we decreased the time that it takes to close a tear. We open more tears. We actually make some of the tears move around the space, so you're chasing them around. And we also gave you more reasons to explore the space. Now the chests that appear within a rupture have better rewards. We increased the glints of hope that you get, and just better drops in general from the activity. So you should be spending far less time just standing in place now. Also, we noticed the difficulty initially when we send you straight out into the world to do ruptures before you have any skills or gear equipped. It was pretty rough. You just kind of get stomped. So we chilled those out quite a bit in normal difficulty, so you can go out at the beginning of the quest line, start closing ruptures, and not just have a bad day. And then the intensity ramps up as you move into the higher difficulties.
Yeah, nice to not just get nuked right out of the gate when you're level 5 for sure. And great to hear on those changes as well. You're doing the seasonal activities so frequently, so to have that loop tightened and the rewards improved a little bit just pays dividends across the entire season that you're playing.
For sure.
And for those of you who haven't been tuned in, we do have some pretty exciting changes coming with Season of Death Awakening, because we had the leaderboards in Tower that were in beta in January, and with this season we're actually fully releasing them. So if you have not been tuned in, Art, what should players maybe expect if they haven't experienced the Tower and leaderboards before?
Well, yeah, with the Towers beta over, the first thing I want to do is just give a shout out to all the players who played, sent feedback. It was really, really invaluable in realizing this feature. Now that the tower is officially launched, right, players who are really competitive can push. There's a rewards track. They can show off really, really cool cosmetic stuff if they place. And if you're really into the tower, you might be interested in Solo Self-Found. Solo Self-Found is a new game mode. It's launching with Season 14. and it's perfect for the competitive type of player.
Yeah, I'm really excited about solo self-found. That's kind of my niche. I really like being competitive and like pushing the limit as much as I can, and really comparing myself against others, and not engaging with trade or parties quite as much. And so the solo self-found leaderboard is going to be really the true test of the best player, the best build.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, I know when we played the overview video, there's a few people who I think were not in the loop on solo self-found, so I saw some very excited people, and Criminon was also very excited to see you today. Hey, Erd's here, which is awesome. And I know for competing on the leaderboards and in the tower, you're probably going to need to be pretty in tune with your build and need to know where, whatever build you're after, where it's sitting. So who better to walk us through, what sort of class balance you might expect for this upcoming season than Charles?
Yeah, I'd like to talk a little bit about kind of the class balance philosophy that we had with the Lord of Hatred launch, kind of in last season, and what to expect going forward. So obviously with the launch of Lord of Hatred a few months back, we had massive overhauls to all of the classes, the skill trees, the items, all kinds of things. There's so many new builds and possibilities that have come out through that expansion and that update. And we think players have really only kind of scratched the surface of some of the builds that are out there and possible to make. And part of that is because some of the numeric tuning, maybe a build wasn't quite there numerically, the numbers weren't good enough. And so we really took a pass to buff up a lot of those underperforming builds that maybe didn't get a chance to go into the limelight. And on the other hand, we looked at some of the outliers that were maybe a little too high, a little too strong, and they ended up kind of making players feel like you were playing it wrong if you weren't playing these builds. You were, when something is just so much better than the other options, it kind of crowds out those other options, even though, we want you to be able to play the wide variety of builds that are possible. In the class. And so we really were focused on making sure that you're able to explore a bit more of the depth that the updated skill trees from Lord of Hatred really offer.
Yeah, as far as overall class balance, we believe that the game is best when there's room for everybody to kind of grow and push. And when there are, these outlier builds, it kind of, makes the landscape harder to evaluate for everybody else.
Yeah, and so that's really our focus this season is making sure there's a bit more parity, and then that will in turn lead to a bigger build variety of options of what you can play and kind of be competitive with every other build.
Yeah, I love it. And for anyone who's watching, we do have the patch notes that were published a little bit before the stream. So if you want to check out, any specific class changes, or we added the entire list of each inherent affix to each unique, you can go and read that to your heart's content.
Snake, I want to take you away. What do you mean?
And I know within the patch notes as well, we do have a bit of quality of life scattered throughout. However, we do kind of have a top level of some of the nicest quality of life to kind of tease out. So Ben, can you walk us through what players should we expect on that front?
Yeah, so gem fragment drop rate has improved significantly in Torment 10 and above. High tier gems now return the intended higher number of fragments. Loot rewards from Helltide chests have been improved. Infernal Horde's gold chest now grants more gold. Charms now group together when sorted. The Purveyor of Curiosities in Temis has been fixed and now grants uniques when gambling. And then, obviously, most importantly, you can rename your pets.
Oh, yes.
Pretty exciting.
That's the best one.
We got any pet names ready to go?
I'm definitely going to be naming my pet after my cat Nimbus, a little fluffy white and gray Siamese cat.
Oh, away from the Diablo,
with me.
the Diablo video?
Charles.
It's straight into PoE2 grind.
I just want to hit off
Don't
the
worry,
top.
we're going right back in there once we're
someone was
done
asking
here.
if the drop rates are going to be different in solo self-found. To my knowledge, they will not be different in solo self-found. Same drop rates, just different experience of who you can group up with and not. And it'll just be you solo. And then there's someone else who asked if we would add kissing to the game. We're not going to be adding kissing to the game.
What?
However, with that, that does actually bring us into Q&A. So
what? Who the fuck wants to add kissing to Diablo 4? What?
However, with that kissing to the game, we're not. It'll just be you solo. And then there's someone else who asked if we would add kissing to the game. We're not going to be adding kissing to the game. However, with that does actually bring us into Q&A. So if you've been dropping your questions in Twitch chat, we've been collecting them on the side, and now we're going to walk through them with our development team.
What?
All right, so first question.
What?
I think this one comes from Jedi M4. It is, are there any plans for account-wide war plans? I know this was a big one that
there we go. Yes, this is what I need in the game. If I like
across Twitch chat as well. So
Yeah, I'll take that one. Yeah, so obviously with the season, we've made some improvements to war plans, right? We added
Answer
party
the
sync
question.
reroll.
Don't answer a question that wasn't asked. Answer the question that was asked, man. Come on.
We increased the experience in later tournaments and buffed
Yes,
up
we know
Infernal
that.
Horde's
You
base
already
XP.
talked about that. Answer the question that was just asked.
We
I
hear you.
can't stand this. I can't stand this when people have been asking, is there going to be this? And then they respond with an answer for another different question. Like, dude.
The feedback for the per character war plans, we are investigating making this be per partition, which is how Paragon works, right? When you start a season, you start fresh, but any new characters you make during the season are all part of the same pool. So we are investigating that with war plans, and we'll have more to discuss later.
Nice. Yeah, I know that's a big change people have been asking for a while, so really nice to see that being worked on.
Okay.
Next question comes from Ruri.
They're working on it, I
Will we be
guess.
able to make custom war plans instead of being forced to run activities we
right.
might not be interested in?
And Snake, hello to you.
We are looking at other
going on?
ways for you to be able to customize your war plan, have some agency over your war plans playlist. Nothing specific to announce at this time, but yeah, we're looking at it.
Heck yeah. Next question from SKK1701J. Can you temper on a mythic roll greater affix or only on a max roll?
Temper on a mythic item. Right, because mythic items will always have their affixes max
Yes,
roll, right?
yes.
So does that also apply to the tempers that you add on?
Yeah, so that applies to anything you do to the item. If you add a temper and it does not roll GA, the temper will be max rolled. When you enchant, all of your enchanting results are max.
You will be going to play some party games with friends soon. Okay, very nice. So I just came to check on you today. Well, thank you. And I saw, yeah, no, you don't have to worry. I just, as with most ARPGs that I take interest in, you're gonna see me checking them out, right? Especially with new updates. And so this is just their new update for the new season, and I may check it out. It's going to be next week. It's still a week away. But don't get it. We're still PoE is number one priority, right? That's always that's been my main game. That will never change. PoE is always going to be my focal point, my main interest on this channel playing. But yeah, there's other games that we're gonna check out from time to time. So yeah, we're just checking out the Diablo update here. So and pretty much just about done. Yeah.
Max rolled.
But
If
hopefully
you add
enjoy,
or change an affix with
enjoy
the
and have
cube,
fun today
its
with your
value
friends.
is also max rolled.
Yeah, that's really like the value of being the mythic rarity is that all of the stats on it, no matter how you get it on there, are going to be at the maximum value that they can be.
Nice. Question here from Narrator Dog, great name. At Diablo, question, are the OG Mythics, which we're now calling iconic uniques, are they receiving a nerf or are they staying the same for the season?
Yeah, I can address this. Some of them have been reduced in power level, something like Air of Perdition, which I kind of alluded to. You know, that one in particular has kind of been dominating the meta for
And that's
quite a while.
fine.
It was always
That's fine.
Air of Perdition, best helm,
yeah.
it crowds out everything else. So our philosophy here is that because now they are just mythic uniques like everything else, we try to balance them at approximately the same power level as other uniques when they hit the mythic version, right? So the idea is that after the adjustments, the balance changes, something like Air of Perdition should be comparable to other helm uniques that are also at that mythic power level. So that's our philosophy. Whereas prior, mythics should have been stronger. They were rare, they were stronger, they were higher rarity. That's not the case. Now they're going to be brought down to the same power level as other uniques.
Very nice. Big Papa Plump. Since Tower and leaderboards are now officially releasing, how often will we have balance updates to the tower throughout the season? And what might the cadence be for bug fixes for the tower?
Yeah, I think this is goes back to our balance philosophy that we've discussed several times on live streams in the past. We do want to really respect the time that players invest into their builds, right? If we're going to launch the season and there may or may not be some balance issues, and we want to make sure that any adjustments we make doesn't invalidate somebody's build that they've invested a lot of time into. We'll still fix the really high critical, like, oh my gosh, you're breaking the game.
You mean
but
with
in
the,
terms of
with
like,
the
this is
leaderboard
maybe
tricks
a little stronger than we intended.
all that nonsense
as a
that
general
we,
philosophy, we're going to let that ride out because we know players have
dealing with
invested
in the
time into
expansion?
making that build, collecting those
rogues
items,
and
and we
with
want to
just-
respect that.
absolutely.
there was a lot, right? Yeah.
Voodoo.
Because this is the full launch of, and they've had the time since like the launch of the expansion, and now they're fully launching the tower, right? It's not the beta, so yeah, really, really. Even if I don't play it, like yeah, I just want things to be balanced, and definitely want Paladin to be competitive with all the other classes.
Virus Vendetta. I think this will be our last question. Can we expect to get an activity tree for the open world that doesn't involve Hell Tides? Maybe can we get some love for sellers?
We can definitely investigate new trees with new content. Right now, we're kind of looking at, like I said, alluding to the previous question, we're looking at ways to kind of enhance war plans as a feature itself rather than specific existing activities.
Yeah, and please just make war plans account bound, like the progress, like just like that, like getting additional like trees, additional content. That's great. Like sure, yes. But like they just really need to. I don't want to think about I want to make a new character and then be immediately just I have to start over again. Like I don't want to do that, especially with how long it could take to progress the war plan tree. Like they do that, it's GG. Like I don't have much else to say.
Activities, but it's always a possibility.
Yeah, I definitely think the war plans tree and like those modifications that we have is definitely a ripe area for future design space. Not a lot coming in this season in particular, obviously, but it's part of the game and it's going to be for a long time, and we're really excited to see how we can expand that and improve it in the future.
Nice. Okay, I think we actually may do a couple more questions, time permitting. Nazrath, is there any chance to be allowed to import loot filters or to add them to our account via BNet?
What?
I don't have too much information on that. I think that would be something we can definitely look into. I know that would be a good quality of life to look into for a future update, for sure.
Cool. Another question just related to solo self-found and the individual kind of nuances. If you're playing solo self-found, is not being able to be in a party, does that apply to the tower as well? Or is everything solo except for world events?
Everything solo.
You're not allowed to be in a party at all, period. You can find other people running around the world. If you go to a world boss or a Legion event subzone, you'll see other players there. You can engage in doing the activity, but you cannot party, period.
Self-found.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for answering those questions. And thank you all for being here.
Okay, there we go. So that's it. There's the season. Yeah, like what? So here's the breakdown, right? Blah 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 blah. Here we have it. Leaderboards, ruptures. Yeah, there's like a new storyline. Solo self-found, class balance, new Herodric cube recipes. Sync the war plans with the party. That's pretty cool, like when we would group up, it's like, I gotta go do this, so I'll leave and then we'll join up again. So that's at least that's good. That's good, but we still need the account bound stuff for the war plans. Pretty cool. So, and then the changes to Mythic Unique. So yeah, there's some stuff. There's some stuff could be worth checking out. And it goes live. It launches on the 30th, so a week from today, next Tuesday. So I don't know. I think I'd like to. I think I'd like to try it. We will see. We will see what my thing is I always love a new season start. Like I don't know about you guys, but like I love that starting a fresh character, whether it's D2, D3, PoE, whatever. Hero Siege, I guess is another one. I just love a new season start, man. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I don't know. Anyone else thinking of trying it out, checking it out? Yeah, I can understand. You know, with SSF being introduced finally, to D4, maybe there's some players that don't never heard of SSF before. Thanks, Snake. Thanks so much. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna get into it. Let's see what we sold overnight. 2 Exalted's worth of. What? Thought I sold more than that. That's not. It's not enough to buy anything. Yep. Thanks so much, Snake. Hope you enjoy your time with friends. GG. We'll put it to 493. This here we'll do 66. 1 here. 1 here. You know what I should do? I should just start pricing out these tablets. Map has 2 additional mods. That's a huge tablet right there. Thank you. Poggers, let's go, dudes. Log in. This one here, we alk this one. Pack size here. This is an Alch. Rare Monsters is good. Waystones is good. Rarity's good. That's not good. That's Keck W. I just love me a new season. New season start. Project Diablo, of course, is another one we really enjoy. So okay, yeah, let's just get these taken care of here. These ones, just get rid of all the bad ones here. Two divines here.
Is that a good price for that? I have no idea. I'll do what I can to sell it for you.
Hero Siege has got to be having a new season coming again too. I don't believe these are worth any money, right? Not really. We'll put them up for 33 exalterations. Okay. Gold find we don't care about. We'll do 220 exalts. Essences, effectiveness, rare monsters.
I'll do what I can to sell it for you. Have an order? Let's...
Yes.
Look at all these ritual tablets. Holy crap.
Good news! Is that a good price for that? I have no idea. Someone is bound to buy that.
We got pack size, XP, shrines we don't care about. Do 64 exalt, 65.
I'll do what I can to sell it for you.
I mean, this is just money just sitting in my stoosh. We got to just price it up.
Someone is bound to buy that.
Re-rolling costs reduced tribute. Chance to cost no tribute. Effectiveness, experience. This is decent. It's decent.
Seems like a good deal. Is that a good price for that? I have no idea. I'm sure someone will want that.
It's crazy how I've never gotten one of those mods on these tablets for the additional rerolls. How insanely rare is that thing? Holy. Seven divines? Sure thing.
Seems like a good deal. Is that a good price for that? I have no idea. Seems like a good deal. Someone is bound to buy that. I'll do what I can to sell it for you. Shipment sent. Is that a good price for that? I have no idea.
Increased chance to be omens. That's big money. Yep. We'll do 17 chaos.
Someone is bound to
See?
buy that.
This is just free money.
Shipment sent.
This could be quite a lot of money. We need to just price it all up. Jeez, how have I not seen a single one of those? That's crazy.
I'll do what I can to sell it for you. Seems like a good deal.
Summoning circles are big for ritual.
I'm sure someone will want that. Someone is bound to buy that.
Additional chests, garbage. Double rarity here. 59 exalts. We'll do 2 chaos
Is that a
here.
good price for that? I have no idea. Sold it. Seems like a good deal. I'll do what I can to sell it for you. Is that a good price for that? I have no idea. Someone is bound to buy that.
Yo, Smokey. Just hanging out, dude. Trying to price up these tablets. I got so many of these. I figure might as well price them all. Then we're gonna keep going with that breach strat. How's it coming for you, man? Yeah, just accumulated, with all that Elk and Go we did, just spamming the maps, we gather so many tablets, so gotta just price it all. Might have a lot of money in there. It's coming along, yep. Making all those divs. I think I got some Hive Blood to spend here before we get back into it.
I'm sure
Super tempted to just switch. Where is it? Right here. Switch from Lavish to the Signet for the rings and just try to go all in on the jackpot rings. That could be pretty sweet. Try and hit that plus spells, +1 spells on the ring. That's just jackpot right there. So trying to quickly price this. I probably shouldn't be doing this on stream. Should just do this shit off stream. I think that's what I'll try to do in the future. This is just no good. I should be doing this like at the end, yeah, shouldn't be doing this now. But hey, whatever. 9 divines here. Try 8 divines.
Seems like a good deal.
You got the ice shot going now? Are you doing the ice shot stuff? Back and forth, yeah. Yep. I hear that. Trade site request failed. There we go. 50 exalts here. 47. Just trying to get a few more levels on your ice shot. Okay. Where do you want to get? Ideally. 95. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Someone is bound to buy that.
Even 50 exalteds, like that's tons of 50 exalt tablets there. It all adds up huge. What are divine orbs now? They're like over 300. Jeez, yeah, they're climbing. Okay.
Is that a good price for that? I have no idea. Seems like a good deal.
Can't believe how rare that mod is. I've not seen a single one all League on these tablets. Jeez. It's crazy.
I'll do what I can to sell it for you.
Chance to be omens. Yep. This one's big. One divine. We'll do two divine.
Seems like a good deal. I'll do what I can to sell it for you.
Holy shit. So many tablets.
Is that a good price for that? I have no idea. Someone is bound to buy that.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just price these later. We don't need to do this. This is not a good time to do this. So okay. Where was I? I gotta find where I was again. Okay, we gotta spawn some delirium. Maybe I'll start with this Jade Isles here. Yeah.
Shipment sent.
See, there we go. See, look at it. This guy's just buying everything. Okay, yeah, let's start with... Holy, he's buying me out. See what we can make at the tree. Yeah, I got 50k hive blood. Let's see. I wish it would just grab it from your stash. Holy, this guy's just buying everything. What the hell? Who is this? Tell me who you are. Who are you? I kind of want to gamble. So let's gamble. You just spent some? Okay, how did it go? How did it go? Here we go. See if I can make +1. Not good. Okay, let's see if I got a +1. It's got to be so insanely rare. If you hit a +1 on a Mnemonic ring, oh, it's just game over. You just win the game. And we did not hit, so time to uninstall the game. Rip. Don't you have the breach tab? Yeah, it's right here. Oh. Is it like this? No. You don't have to pull them out to use them? Well, what do I gotta do? What am I not? How are you doing that? I'd love to know. I got no idea.
Greetings.
You click. Oh yeah, you're not on. Yeah, you're not on. I don't know. I don't know, man. Says right click to retrieve from the Genesis tree. Place this item into the currency womb. Yeah, I know that. That's what I've been doing. Right click to retrieve from the Genesis tree. I don't know. I think I just there's no other way. No other way that I know. Someone knows, and I'm all ears. But I think this is how I gotta do it. You just do it like this. Look at that. Reaver Catalyst there. We got a refined Reaver Catalyst. That's like 8 million divines right there. Yep. We're just printing all the money. Reach for the win, dude. Log in. No, you're cool, dude. No worries. No issues. Uh-huh. Right click. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So you're saying you don't have to do what I'm doing. Hmm. Okay. Maybe I'll figure it out one day. Hmm. We'll put these here on the thing there. Yeah, okay, we'll run these. We'll go take these to the tree. There we go. We got 3 reliquary keys. Let's do these here.
Nothing is truly owned, only borrowed for a time.
What's it gonna be? Wanderlust. Lol. Okay, number 2. I did get a headhunter from this once from the vault. Couldn't believe my eyes. I picked that shit up so fast. This used to be good, LOL. Ha! Ha! Oh, we got a belt, but no, that's a legacy. Okay. Okay.
Is that a good price for that? I have no idea. Someone is bound to buy that.
Okay. Just post this up for sale. 53, 22, 21. What?
I'll
30
do what I can
exalted.
to sell it
Okay.
for you.
Okay, there we go. We're ready to run some maps. Let's do it. Got this Jade Isles, I guess we'll run. I'll be right back. Be right back. 1 second though.
Good news. Sold it.
Alright, sorry guys, sorry about that. Let's get into it. Jade Isles here, let's give it a try. Here we go. Alright. So, okay, here's what we'll do. Here is what we'll do. We'll use some delirium tablets to try and spawn delirium here. Where's my tablets? We got no tablets. Okay. We've got a simulacrum. Okay. Sell this. These here, 175.
Let's see if there are
These
any
here
takers.
are 1,000. Okie dokie, let's do it. Let's get some XP. Let's go over this way. Let's go to this tower. Might have a sandstorm here in this area. Got my own filter going now, my custom filter. Feels good. Nice and clean. Update my command here. Let's see. Boom, boom. There we go. Done.
You've received a shipment.
Yeah, those catalysts are like so much money. It's crazy.
Let's see if there are any takers.
$372.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can. I'll post it right away.
Okay, no. We don't want to see that stuff. We need to hide the Verisium. I can't be having that. Verisium right here. Hide. 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 Perfect. Save, export, done. Come on, bro. Oh my gosh. Can't believe it just keeps happening. It just ruins the vibe. It just fucking just throws. It's just no good. There we go. 7 divine ritual tablet sale. See? Gotta price those babies. Oh, see, and there's Kosis. It just like what? Where? No, what? Where? Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's check that one out. Let's see what that one was.
Come check out what came in for you.
So that was rarity, effectiveness, increased tribute, and chance to be omens. Yeah. I think there's some lower budget, just omen farming strats that people are doing. Lower investment than the Giga farm. Okay.
Peace. As it is.
See, it's all good when we're just cruising through the map and nicely just moving along. But when you just interrupt that with a freeze or like whatever causes that, it just throws the whole experience off. Throws off the enjoyment.
The world still holds surprises. is all we have. Gold is useless.
How much is a headhunter? It doesn't. It just needs. It just needs that. It doesn't mean. I don't even care if it's corrupted. Just need 2 charm slots. Just need to make sure my attributes are taken care of. So I've got dex here. I've got strength here. I need at least 85 strength. Okay, full dex, full dex. There's strength there. Strength there. Okay. Yeah, okay. 230. 35 dex. 220. 225, okay. I need to take this ring off. Yeah, so that's the thing. I take this ring off, I lose the strength, but the headhunter gives me the strength back. So I need at least 30 strength on the headhunter. And then the dex, I can just swap that on the tree. So that'll work. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, that's why headhunter's the best for me. Yep. It's not even close. Yeah. All right, Snake. Thanks so much. Have a great one. Hope you had a great day. Had a nice time with your friends there. All the best. It's a greater chaos. And there we go. Now it doesn't show the Verisium. Oh, extra tank, thank you. Beautiful. Like I said, if I can get to 99, then I know what my mission is. We go all the way. Climb the mountain, get to the top. Okay, so yeah, just when I thought this was like fixed, I guess I'm back to the way it was originally. Great. Well, there we go. Grand Mirror revealed. Alright, perfect. There we go. We got another Grand Mirror. So it ain't too hard to get to spawn them. Where is it? So there we go. There it is there. Sweet. So we're gonna see if we can get the Headhunter today.
Of course.
Probably can get it done. Another Omniphobia. Greater Chaos for sure. Okay.
A rare find.
All right. What's this? Grand Mirror revealed. Oh wow, another one. Yo, wow. Yes, yes. There we go. All right. Do we have a sandstorm? No, we don't. We don't have a sandstorm. Big sad. Big sad. Feels bad. Hidden map revealed. Where? Oh, right there. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Wow, holy shit. That's 3 Jade Isles nearby. Damn. Where'd that other Grand Mirror go? There's one here, there's one here. Okay, so I know what I need to do. I need to go here. Oh man, this is shaping up to be pretty juicy. Now here's the thing. Yeah, I guess we just go put a breach tablet. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll just do this one. %, on the crossbow. I shouldn't be doing this. Gonna die trying to price check these items. That's not smart. I gotta try and really push this XP. Okay, which one of these is most valuable? We gotta check this. Expedition. Uhtred Saga is most valuable, yeah, because that's again how to get the mana stone that I got so lucky to find. You just have them in your inventory. You just keep them. You don't keep them in your inventory, but when you want to use one, you just put whatever one in your inventory, and then you use a logbook, and then it adds the saga to the maps that are revealed from the logbook. Yeah, I haven't even used any of them. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to Expedition, but it could be fun to check some Expedition out with the saga content revealed. And then there's the, all four of them for the different bosses. And then there's the Alder Saga, which that's how you get a chance to get some of those boons and the really exclusive, really rare runes. The Alder's Legacy, which are like 200 divines. Like I just wish I could just play the game and this would just not happen. Like, jeez. Just throws a wrench into the enjoyment. I gotta restart the game. Gotta, like, come on. It's exhausting. It's tiring. So Uhtred Saga, like, according to PoE Ninja, 1.2 divines. Alder Saga 33. The other ones aren't as much. 50 to 50 exalts. Yeah.
What is it?
Is that a good price for that? I have no idea.
So there, if we see Uhtred Saga and see, do I have any more of these? I'm probably not going to use them anymore. Okay. Yeah, you've got Vorana's which is only 7 exalts.
All right,
You've got
your order is
Uhtred, or
ready,
you
sir.
got Medveds, which is worth not, or maybe it's like worth 11 exalts. And you got Uhtred's, which is 350-ish, 344. Cool. Okay. Pretty cool, yeah.
What's new?
And yeah, that's why I like with Jado running the Eastern Knowledge, because it for a chance at some of the rarer outcomes on those encounters. So that's, yeah, it's pretty nice. Sometimes you get something cool. Okay, so Grand Mirror. This is the Grand Mirror, yep. Greater Chaos again. Big money. All right. Where do we want to put this? Let's just go here. Yep. Perfect. And then I got another grand mirror. It's right there. This is really good. This is real good.
You've got some goods in.
And now we switch to the breach tablets. Okay, let's buy some more tablets here.
Hail.
Create new item. Jewels. Rings. Dusk ring. Here we go. Yeah, they don't have the catalyzing omen in here. I guess they can't do it. They don't have the technology to do it in here, so... Okay. Suffix, prefix, fire. Does the whittling work? Does the whittling... Does that work in here? Yeah, I guess, does it work? Does it have the technology? It does. That time it removed, yeah. No, I guess it looks like it does work, because the quality is the lowest. The way it works in the game is the quality is the lowest. It's when you use a whittling, because I've done this craft. It's guaranteed. I'm just wondering if Craft of Exile has it programmed to write the same way correctly like it is in the game. It looks like that. Yeah, it keeps removing. It's just, yeah. I'm just debating in my head. I'm thinking to myself. I don't usually make videos live while I'm live on stream, but I've been thinking about making a video going over this craft that I did, that I completed. What the hell just happened? What? Cold tier 1. Fire. Quality. And then whittling. Whittling here. Yeah. Yeah, and see, this is where you can get absolutely fucked. This is where you can get absolutely fucked. And it's so bad. Whittling. Yeah. Whittling there. There. Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want. Now you can desecrate with Sinestral Necromancy. And you use a Carnival. Excuse me. Oh, that's so stupid. Now you reveal. Reroll. Is it in there? There's tier 1, so there's our triple T1. And then you just come back here and you whittle. Actually, we can just exalt here instead. Exalt for a second suffix. Life for kill. So here's where you just whittle. And this is unfortunate. The whittling doesn't tell us what, but it's going to be one of these two suffixes. Wait a second. Tier 8 and Tier 3 regen. Wait, what did it... What? Okay. Attributes... Fire... Is the whittling even... Whittling even active? It's not even activated. What? Whittle again. Whittle again. There's tier 1 all resist. That's GG. That's GG right there. Now the whittle should, if we do this again, it should take off the dexterity. Yep. Keeps the all resist. We whittle again, it should take off the tier 7 fire resist. Yep. And just keep whittling. Keep whittling until you hit something good. Tier 3 all resist, that's a no. Whittle again. That's tier 1 int. Jeez, that's fucking crazy. That. Jeez. Okay, so I can pretty much show this on here. Jewelry. Ring. I wonder what this is gonna sell for. Gotta reprice this here. Here's mine here, $4.93. Yeah, but see, the stupid... I don't know what the deal is here. This is not accurate. Tier 1. That's tier 1. That's tier 1. He's got triple tier 1 here. $4.98. Yeah, mine's pretty well accurately priced here. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it there. Cheers, dude. Posture check. Let's go here. Cold 2 attacks. Here we go. Fracture that. And we go lightning. And then fire. Yo. Where's all the things? Yeah, currently disabled. Yep. Temporarily. Okay. What are we up to today, dude? Quality here. And if we whittle, it's going to remove the quality. Okay. Just relaxing. Yep, very nice. So there we go. We hit the suffix again. About to make food soon. Yep, yep, me too. Me too. Desecrated prefix. Dextral necromancy. Sinistral. Yep. With echoes here. Got cold, lightning, fire, and then this. Yeah. Okay. So this is a reroll. Reroll. Reroll again. Okay. It's tier 5. Nope. Tier 6. The heck is that? Alright, let's buy some tablets. What's the best way to XP? Just run Delirium, Breach, whatever content you enjoy. Right? Yeah, effectiveness, monster effectiveness, stacking Delirium. Yeah, like just like what I'm doing, really. It's these are the tablets. Now, of course, the farm, I'm not like prioritizing XP, but we spawn the Grand Mirror, and then we're doing the cities. It's a combination of things that yeah. Is it the most experience? Is it the best, absolute best? Probably not, but I think I'm making good progress here at level 98. Stacking effectiveness is never a bad idea, even though they nerfed it. Yeah, you're still getting big value there, and so yeah. Right here, just I'm doing the. It's a bit of a setup, but doing this and setting it up like this now that I've got the Delirium, and now we're gonna stack the Delirium to 200%. That just it all adds to. And then doing it in the cities allows for 4 tablets, and then of course doing tier 16 maps, certainly that helps too. But I'm not really we just rolling and corrupting maps, and with Jado there for the unexpected missions, for additional modifier. It's a lot of little things. Yeah, here's the tablet. They're all the same. I just bought all these 5 divines each. I mainly care about the quantity of hive blood and womb gifts. But, yeah, getting experience on the suffix is nice. Monster rarity here. Some effectiveness here with experience. Effectiveness and rarity. Experience and rarity. Yeah, that's pretty well it. And you do them in the cities with the Delirium, and it's just... I think I average around 1% a map now with this. Maybe close to 2, but we are 98, and it's a struggle. It's a grind. Yep. So we'll see. We're 12%. We'll see what kind of XP we end up with here. What is going on here? Come on, dude. I know I'm juicing my maps here, but like, can't be having this at level 98 trying to survive. You know, it's kind of after thinking about this, it's kind of silly. Like I just picked up that quarterstaff. It was a tier 5. Let me try and go back and find it. Right here. I think this is silly, and this should change. Like this is a item level 80 quarterstaff, and it was a tier 5, and it rolled. It had tier 2 lightning damage. And then I augmented it for mana leech. And then I used the Regal Orb. And it hit tier 10 cold damage. And that's just kind of silly, like considering it's a level 80 weapon. Part of me thinks I know we have Regal Orbs and greater and perfect ones, but it's like I don't know. Seems silly. For Pee-wee 2, at least. If you've got a high item level weapon, it shouldn't be able to roll with like low level mods. Like those low level mods, they can roll on low level items. And the high just like on low level items, you can't roll tier 1 mods on a, you know, it has to be a 80, 79 or an 80. So like it should kind of go both ways. You know, like low level mods shouldn't be able to roll. At least not all super low level mods maybe. See, we're building up our Delirium, and it's going to go to 200%. Then we'll be running 200 Delirium maps, and then those will, of course, give more XP. I don't remember what I said it was at. Was I at 12 or 13%? I don't remember. But I think these are pretty good maps for XP. I'm doing a ton of Breach. That's 2,900 High Blood there. That's pretty insane. And my build isn't even like there's even more insanely OP builds. I can clear this faster and better, but I'm clearing it just perfectly fine. 2,700 there.
These are our supplies. I will make you, of course.
All right, guys. Well, it's a short one for me today. I'm gonna head on out of here. I'm gonna make a. I got some videos I gotta finish up and some behind the scenes stuff to complete. So sorry to be ending it shortly, but thanks again. Thanks for your time, Smokey, Hypering, and Trickster. Thanks, you guys. All the best. We'll see you again soon. Good luck in the maps. Enjoy and take care.